broken, trembling hands, like fate was made from shaking plans. The air went still, the night turned thin, like it knew what was about to begin. The bottle tipped, a prayer untrue, and everything went burning blue. And in that moment, sharp and dire, I was baptized in gasoline and fire. It started slow, a creeping glow, where broken memories tend to go. A whisper first, then rising heat beneath the dust on empty street. The wind didn't fight, it just stood by, like even wind had learned to lie. And every shadow on the wall seemed to be waiting for the fall. No turning back, no word to say, just watching night dissolve away into a truth I couldn't deny, written in flame across the sky. The ground ignited, soft and wide, like something deep had come alive. And every breath I tried to keep just fed the blaze too deep. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right. Just everything I used to be, burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I try to take just feeds the path I try to break. The house I knew turned black and red, like every word it ever said was written in the smoke and ash of everything I couldn't grasp. The window screamed without a sound as flames reached up and pulled them down. And every memory I held turned into something I could smell. Not pain alone, not fear, not loss, but something heavier than cost. A cleansing I can't quite explain, born from destruction, not from pain. The heat don't judge, it just consumes. It fills the air, it fills the room. And every truth I try to hide gets stripped away inside. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right. Just everything I used to be, burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I tried to take just feeds the path I try to break. I stood there still, I didn't move, like I had nothing left to prove. And in the flames I swear I saw the shape of every broken law. Not punishment, not final end, but something trying to transcend the man I was before the spark got lost somewhere inside the dark. And when the fire finally spoke, it wasn't pain, it wasn't smoke, it was the sound of letting go of everything I used to know. It ain't the flame, it turned like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final plea, just silence staring back at me. The wind moved slow through broken trees like it was carrying memories. And every step I tried to keep led to my alibi 6 feet deep. They asked me where I was that night, underneath that pale street light. I said I don't recall the time, but truth don't always speak in rhyme. The sheriff's eyes were sharp and still, like he already knew the will of something buried out of sight, where nothing wrong can turn to right. The town don't talk, it just pretends that every story makes amends, but dirt remembers what we hide, even when we lie inside. I felt it there beneath my feet, like something waiting incomplete, and every breath I tried to save just echoed from a shallow grave. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, buried where no truth survives light. No alibi, no place to flee, just what's been done inside of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the past won't stay denied, and every step I can't repeat still circles back beneath my feet. The shovel leaned against the stone like it was never left alone, just waiting for another hand to understand what can't withstand. The preacher spoke, but not for me, just for the crowd and memory. But every word he tried to send couldn't bring it back again. The earth was soft, too soft to lie, too easy for the truth to die, and every clump of falling clay just sealed the words I couldn't say. The night don't judge, it just observes. It keeps the shape of every curve, and every lie I try to weave still breathes beneath the leaves. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, calm before the morning light. No defense, no last appeal, just what the earth refuses to heal. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away, and every truth I can't delete still lies beneath my feet. I stood there longer than I should, where nothing evil feels like good, just weight of silence growing strong, like I've been carrying it too long. And in the stillness I could see not just the grave, but part of me, not dead, not gone, but underneath. The reason I can't find release, the dirt don't speak, it doesn't shout, it just knows what I'm about. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing on a stone. It ain't the grave, it ain't the ground, it's everything I never found. Every truth I tried to keep still breathing 6 feet deep. And alibis don't fade away, they just get buried where they stay, till every lie you try to defend becomes the place it never ends. My alibi was 6 feet deep for me, and it's the only truth I see. No turning back, no clean slate free, just what the earth remembers me. Oh, I tried to lie, I tried to run, but the burial had already begun, and every breath I can't unkeep still lies 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No truth to fix, no past to weep, just silence 6 feet deep. And if you ever lose your way, where shadows grow and truths decay, don't trust the ground, don't trust what's deep, or you'll find your alibi asleep. The wind still moves, the night runs runs thin, but something never lets me win. I remain where echoes creep, with my alibi 6 feet deep. Bury me deep beneath the black oak tree, with the chains you forged to silence me. Throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I'll die, 'cause the thunder knows my name too well. I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the storm. I'll fight my way back home when the dead start making sound. No grave can hold me down. The ground was cold when I returned, like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses. There's a street that looks like any, with the lights all burning low. Not a sound to raise suspicion, not a thing you wouldn't know. And the air don't feel much different, just a little hard to breathe. Like the ground is holding secrets no one's willing to release. Just past midnight, no one asked me where I'd been. Just a glance that held too steady, like they'd seen it all before then. Every door was slightly open, but no voices carried through. Just a silence that felt shared, like it belonged to more than you. There's no mark upon the surface, no sign posted on the wall, but the way they move around you says they've buried something all. No names called, no lines to cross, just something everyone has lost. And every step I take inside feels like nowhere left to hide. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no wrong declared, no proven right, just something hanging in the air, like everyone's already there. Oh, I tried to tell myself I'm clean, that I'm not part of what I've seen, but every face I pass along feels like it knows I don't belong. The windows show kinda normal, meals half-eaten, lights still on. But there's something in the stillness, like the meaning's almost gone. No one speaks of what they carry, no one dares to name the weight, but it lingers in the quiet, like it's learned to tolerate. I sat down in a corner, tried to listen, tried to hear, but the silence had a language that was clearer than the fear. No truth to tell, no lie to break, just something everyone will take. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's running just as deep. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no end in dark, no end in light. You can walk the streets and never see what's underneath the symmetry. Oh, passing window, caught a figure standing still. For a second I didn't know it, then I felt it in my will. No mark to set me different, no sign I could defend, just the weight of recognition, like I'd always been one of them. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with no distance left to draw, I stopped trying to separate it and felt it as my own. It ain't a place that makes you fall, it's what you share beneath it all. Every truth you choose to bear finds a way to fit right in, and sinners don't stand out in lines, they blend into the same design. So every step you think is free might match the town you came to see. It's a town and now I understand, it was never just the land. No matter how I tried to leave, it's something I can't unsee. Oh, I stayed, I didn't run, saw myself in everyone, and every line I tried to draw was already what I saw. Now the street looks just like always, nothing changed, nothing new, but the silence feels connected in a way I can't undo. And if you ever find a place where nothing feels out of place, don't assume that means it's clean. It might just mean it's all the same. The wind was cold, the sky was gray, the kind that never feels like day. And I still see her walking free, like she was never meant for me. The rope still sways above the ground, where silence makes the only sound. And every step I try to trace just leads me back to that same place. She didn't cry, she didn't stay, just turned her eyes and walked away. Like something broke, but I couldn't tell if it was love or something else. The sheriff's men stood lined in rows, like they already knew how it goes. And I stood still, too late to run, to undo what I'd become. Her hand was soft, her voice was low. She said, "There's things you'll never know." And then she looked toward the road, like it offered her some hope. I called her name, but not too loud, like I was still afraid of sound. And every breath I couldn't keep felt like it sank too deep. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final state. the way her gaze was gone. Not hatred, not regret or blame, just something I can't name. The crowd stood still like carved in stone, but I've never felt more alone than watching her step past the line where she stopped being mine. The road creaked slow in morning air, like it already knew she cared. More for the end than what was said, or what was left instead. The world went quiet, sharp and tight, like it was holding back the night. And every second stretching through pulled me further from you. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final stay, just shadows where her loved ones grew, and a sky that split in two. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to fight, but she chose the fading light. And every memory I pursue still hangs right there with you. They say she chose it on her own, like she had always been alone. But I still hear her last goodbye somewhere behind a hollow sky. And when the wind begins to turn, I feel the lessons I never learned, that love don't always stay and wait. Sometimes it walks straight into fate. The gallows don't forget a name, they just remember what you became. And I still stand beneath the beam where she left me in a dream. It ain't the rope, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every moment left unsaid becomes a space where love is dead. And some goodbyes don't fall like rain, they carve themselves inside your pain, till every breath you try to take still feels like her mistake. She left me for the gallows still, like it was always part of her will. No turning back, no second try, just watching love learn how to die. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to stay, but she had already slipped away. And every breath I take in view still hangs me back to you. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I stand beneath what won't amend. No closure left, no truth to find, just her still living in my mind. And if you ever love too deep and feel the silence start to creep, don't let it choose for you the end, or love will never come again. The rope still sways, the wind runs low, but she's already let me go. And I remain where shadows bow, with what I lost still hanging out. The shovel bit into the night, under a sky without a light. No thunder spoke, no wind would stay, just dirt that didn't ask me why or what I'd say. The ground was soft like it agreed, everything I'd come to need. I didn't plan it line by line, it just unfolded out of time, like something waiting in my hands. Beyond all moral plans, one grave for what I had become, one for what I thought I'd done. And every clump that hit the ground made a hollow kind of sound. No names were carved, no prayers were said, just echoes of what lay ahead. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it learned to weep. The earth don't judge, it just receives whatever silence it believes. And every truth I couldn't stay got buried there that day. I dug 2 graves and walked away that night. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right, just empty space where truth once lay behind me in the clay. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but both those graves were on my side. And every step I try to take still feels like something breaks. The first was cold, the second wide, like they had room for what I tried to split between my guilt and fear, but both of me were here. The wind came through but didn't speak, like it had nothing left to seek. And every star above my head felt like it understood what bled. A shovel dropped a final sound, like closure never truly found. And in that moment, slow and gray, I turned and walked away. The night don't care what's left behind, it only knows what's redefined. And every step I take in stride still carries what I hide. I dug 2 graves and walked away from me, one for truth and one to be free. No final words, no last goodbye, just dirt beneath a hollow sky. Oh, I tried to stay, I tried to run, but the digging had already been done. And every breath I can't undo still lives inside what I went through. I never turned to check behind what shape those holes had left a line, but I still feel them every day, like something that won't decay. Not ghosts, not bones, not anything, just weight that shadows seem to bring. A quiet pull beneath my skin, where endings never end within. The road ahead was long and bare, but part of me stayed buried there. And every step I ever made still knew the price I paid. It ain't the dirt, it ain't the night, it's everything we set to right. Every version we deny still waits beneath the sky. And some graves don't is calling out my name. And if you ever find that place where earth remembers every face, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll find what you still keep. The wind moves on, the night runs gray, but something never went away, and I remain where shadows stay, where I dug two graves and walked away. Tight, like it was holding back the light, and every breath I tried to keep felt like a secret meant to weep. The crosshair steady in my hand on something I don't understand, and in that moment, cold and fast, I pulled the trigger on the past. It stood there plain and open sight, no mask, no shadow, no disguise at night. Just truth itself, too sharp to hold, too raw, too honest, too uncontrolled. It didn't run, it didn't plead, just looked at me and let me see every lie I ever made, every price I never paid. The wind went silent, even sound refused to stay above the ground, and everything I thought I knew started breaking clean into my hands. Were steady but not right, like something else was in the fight, and every second stretching thin felt like where I should begin. I shot the truth and let it bleed that night, watched it fall beneath the light. No turning back, no place to flee, just what it left inside of me. Oh, I tried to hide, I tried to run, but what was done was already done, and every lie I tried to see now grows where truth once used to bleed. It hit the ground but didn't die, just spread itself across the sky, like something bigger than my aim was still alive inside the flame. The silent scream without a sound, like judgment falling all around, and every echo in my chest refused to give me rest. The world went still, the colors drained, like truth had left and only pain remained. And in that emptiness I knew there was nothing I could undo. The smoke don't rise, it just descends, like consequence that never ends. And every step I try to take just feels like something starts to break. I shot the truth and let it bleed that night, no mercy left inside the sight, no holy hand, no guiding plea, just what it gave back to me. Oh, I tried to hide, I tried to run, but what was done was already done, and every lie I tried to see now grows where truth once used to bleed. It didn't speak, but still I heard 1,000 meanings in no word, like every truth I tried to bend had found a way to reach the end. And in its fading slow and wide, I saw the parts of me I'd hide, not monsters, saint, or anything, just consequences following. The trigger's cold still in my hand, like it still doesn't understand that what I shot won't disappear. It just gets louder when it's near. It ain't the gun, it ain't the aim, it's everything we call by name. pretend. I wait for what I can't defend. No victory, no place to stand. Just blood still warm upon my hand. And if you ever meet that gaze that cuts through all your twisted ways, don't pull the trigger, don't proceed, or you'll shoot the truth and let it bleed. The night goes on, the sky runs thin, but something never dies within, and I remain where echoes feed on what I shot and let it bleed. The steeple cracked against the sky like it forgot how to die. And every bell that used to ring just hung there deaf and suffering. The wood gave way, the hymn went wrong, and the night turned into smoke and song. With all my sins and broken plans, the candles line the altar stone, but I was never there alone. The preacher's voice had long gone dry, like even faith refused to try. And every prayer I used to trust turned slowly into dust. The stained glass burning colors red, like every word that I had said was waiting here to be undone by fire rising one by one. The air grew thick, the ground grew hot, like something holy I forgot. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the heat. I left my soul in a burning church that night, under shattered holy light. No savior came, no hand to reach, just ashes where I used to preach. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the fire learned my name that day. And every step I can't retrace still burns through empty space. Still burns through empty space. The cross fell down in splintered flame, like it no longer knew its name. And every hymn that once felt true was swallowed by the burning blue. The pews collapsed like broken vows, like faith that finally disavowed the weight of everything I was and everything it does. I stood there still, I didn't move, like I had nothing left to prove, just watching something I once believed turn to embers I received. The roof gave way, the walls gave in, like it was where it all begins. And every truth I tried to save got buried too lost to ever be found. And in the rising ash I knew there was nothing I could do. Not devil's hand, not heaven's grace, just me and fire in the place where everything I tried to hide was standing right outside. And when the flames had finally spoke, it wasn't wrath, it wasn't smoke, it was the sound of letting go of everything I used to know. It ain't the church, it ain't the flame, it's everything we failed to name. Every truth we try to shirk still burns inside the church. And souls don't always rise or flee, sometimes they stay where they should be, till everything you try to trust turns back in the dust. I left my soul in a burning church that day, and it never went away. No redemption, no escape, just ashes in its final shape. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but fire doesn't fade that way. And every breath I tried to find still burns inside my mind. Now I don't kneel, I don't return, I watch the embers slowly burn. No faith to hold, no truth to clutch, just what I lost in too much. And if you ever hear that sound of wooden faith collapsing down, don't step inside, don't stay too long, or you'll learn that burning song. The church is gone, the night runs thin, but something never left within. And I remain where ashes lurk, where I left my soul in a burning church. Now, landing. Like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats are warm, the windows cracked, like time itself can't double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've written this before. The whistle cries but no one hears, it cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurred inside my mind, and every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command, and every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. I walk the aisle, no doors to find, just empty rows and fading signs. No exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in the stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. When all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me, and every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view. Now I don't fight, I don't pretend, I ride this line that doesn't end. No past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, steel on rails with no town around, don't climb the board, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within, and I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere. Your churchyard gate scream in the night, rusted chains rattle in the pale moonlight. Every ghost has a story to defend, every wound we carry never truly mends. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, silent witnesses of blood and sin. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, guiding souls that will never rise again. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, where prayers fall quiet and hope runs thin. Dead still whisper where the dark begins. Back crosses standing, the engine hums like a die. The road was long, the air was thin, like it was folding me back in. No stars to guide, no moon to lead, just distance turning into speed. And every step I tried to take felt like the ground might break. not footsteps loud, not breath behind, just something moving through my mind. The field's been low, the fences felt like they were part of something else, and every shadow on the way was learning how to stay. My lungs gave out, but still I went, like running was what running meant. But something in the dark had learned to turn the world I turned. The wind fell silent, time went thin, like it was letting something in, and every breath I couldn't keep just fell into the deep. I ran, but the night ran faster than me, and I don't think I'm still free. No end in sight, no place to hide, just darkness by my side. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to flee, but it kept chasing me, and every step I try to make still knows what's at stake. The ground got steep, like it was waking from its sleep, and every sound I left behind got swallowed by the line. The road ahead kept slipping out, like it was never there throughout, and every turn I tried to claim just brought me back the same. No matter how I changed my pace, the night still knew my place. The dark don't chase like things alive, it only learns how to arrive, and every second passing through was already ahead of you. I ran, but the night ran faster still, through every broken hill. Nowhere to breathe, no truth to find, just something right behind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it never went away, and every breath I try to take still breaks before I break. Then I stopped running just to see if it would stop remembering me, but still it moved without a sound, like it was always around. Not close and near, not farther gone, just always moving on. And in that stillness, sharp and wide, I felt it on my side, like running wasn't what I thought, but something I was taught. It ain't the night, it ain't the fear, it's everything that's always here. Every truth we try to outrun still follows when we're done, and distance don't mean what we think, it only brings us to the brink, till everything we try to hide runs right back inside. I ran, but the night ran faster than me, and it never set me free. No final stop, no place to stand, just darkness taking hand. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to pray, but it ran me anyway, and every breath I try to keep still runs too deep. Now I don't run, I don't resist, I let the night insist. No road ahead, no truth behind, just something in my mind. And if you ever hear that sound of silence spinning around, don't try to leave, don't try to fight, or the night will learn your flight. The world goes still, the dark runs thin, but something always wins within, and I remain where echoes spin, where I ran, but the night ran faster in. too bright to stare, like something waiting in the air. But every cloud went still and thin, like it was folding inward in. No trumpet sound, no angel call, just silence pressing on it all. I stood beneath that broken light, where day feels almost like the night. And every breath I tried to take felt like it might begin to break. The clouds were lined in silver gray, like they had something left to say. But all at once they pulled away, like they had nothing left to stay. A glow on swarm began to fade, like something slowly got afraid. And in that fading I could see a closing I was meant to be. The air went still, the world leaned low, like it already didn't know if what it held was meant to last, or something already passed. I saw heaven close its doors that day and turn its face the other way. No golden light, no mercy shore, just silence where there was before. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to cry, but nothing answered from the sky. And every prayer I tried to send just ended where the light would end. The birds all stopped mid-flight and froze, like even wings forgot their pose. And every sound that used to live had nothing left to give. The horizon bent in folding lines, like truth was breaking into signs. And in that moment, cold and wide, I felt something had died inside. Not thunder, wrath, or burning flame, just absence learning how to claim the space where hope was meant to stay. Before it turned away, the silence grew, it filled the span, like it was part of some bigger plan. And every second passing through refused to see me too. I saw heaven close its doors on me and leave the world to what would be. No final word, no hand to save, just emptiness above the grave. Oh, I tried to stand, I tried to kneel, but nothing there would ever feel. And every step I tried to make just echoes in the break. The light went out, but not tonight. More like it chose to leave the sight. And everything I thought was true became a shade I walked into. No judgment came, no final call, just nothing answering at all. And in that absence, sharp and clear, I learned what I had feared, that even heaven turns away from what it cannot stay. And all I am is standing where there used to be a prayer. It ain't the sky, it ain't the gate, it's everything we call our fate. Every hope we try to send still meets the same dead end. And heaven don't always remain, sometimes it forgets the name of every soul that stands below and lets them go. I saw heaven close its doors for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No light above, no truth beneath, just silence where there used to be. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to pray, but it turned its face away. And was in my mind. Now I don't look up anymore. I walk where silence is the floor. No hope to keep, no faith to prove, just what I cannot move. And if you ever see that sky where light just quietly dies, don't call its name, don't beg it stay, or you'll see it turn on my mind. The world goes on, the night runs thin, but something never lets me in, and I remain where echoes pour from heaven closing its doors. Stone, names carved deeper for the forgotten roam. Blue branches fade where the last fire fell. You can hear the echoes cry from hell. The churchyard gate screams in the night. Rusted chains rattling in the building light. Every ghost has a story to defend. Every wound we carry never. There's a fabric meant for mourning, clean as anything could be, but it doesn't stay that simple once it starts remembering me. And the light don't land the same now, like it hesitates to show what's been quietly unfolding beneath the collar and the coat. I wore it like it meant nothing, like it couldn't be involved in the weight of what was coming, or the things I couldn't solve. But the stains don't ask permission, they don't care what they disguise. They just settle into fibers like they've always had the right. Every step feels slightly heavier, like the cloth has learned my name. Not in words, but in the pressure of what cannot be contained. No wash can take, no hand can bend, just something that won't reach an end. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. There's blood on my Sunday clothes tonight. No wrong erased, no clean right, just something I can't take off, no matter what I thought it cost. Oh, I tried to hide the mark, tried to fold it in the dark, but every move I try to make just spreads what I can't escape. People don't look too closely, or maybe they just won't see the difference between appearance and what refuses to leave. I keep my posture steady, like nothing's out of place, but I feel it in the silence that reacts to what I face. There's no moment of exposure, something that won't ever turn. And every step I try to take feels like it's already stained. There's blood on my Sunday clothes, I see. It was never just on me. No matter how I tried to lie, it stayed when time went by. Oh, I turned, I didn't run. Let the damage come undone. But every thread I thought was pure just learned to carry something more. Now I don't try to clean it, let the fabric hold its truth. There's no separation left now between the worn and youth. And it isn't punishment speaking, it's just consequence in thread. Like the past don't need repeating when it's already been said. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it a failure and let it occupy. It ain't the stain that makes it real, it's what you stop pretending to feel. Everything you try to hide still gets carried from inside. And Sunday clothes don't stay the same, they learn the weight of what you claim. So every mark you thought would fade becomes the cloth you never trade. There's blood on my Sunday clothes, I know. It was always meant to show. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed right here inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight. Let it settle in the light. And every version I once wore is stained to nothing more. Now the fabric doesn't differ from the things I tried to hide, just a quiet understanding of what refuses to divide. And if you ever dress in silence, thinking nothing will expose, don't assume it stays as cover. It remembers what it knows. Others are fabric meant for mourning, clean as anything could be. But it doesn't stay that simple once it starts remembering me. And the light don't land the same now, like it hesitates to show what's been quietly unfolding beneath the collar and the coat. I wore it like it meant nothing, like it couldn't be involved in. There's a forest that don't answer when the wind moves through the trees. Just a stillness made of patience, like it's holding memories. And the air feels thick but empty, like it knows what it has heard, but it never speaks about it, never offers up a word. I walked in without direction, no sound but my own pace, like I was trying to forget something that I couldn't quite erase. Every branch above me bending, but not breaking, not too much, like the world had learned to witness without ever needing touch. Then it happened without warning, not a build-up, not a sign, just a moment where the silence got divided by a line. No echo that can hold it, no return to what it was, and every breath that follows after feels like it's missing, 'cause it was a gunshot in the quiet pines tonight. No wrong declared, no clear right, just something cutting through the air that still refuses to repair. Oh, I stood still, I didn't move, let the moment start to prove that every silence I once knew was only waiting for this through. The trees don't run or shatter, they just carry what is past, like they understand that breaking isn't something that can last. There's no judgment in the branches, no reaction in the ground, just a settling of the distance where the silence used to sound. I look around for meaning, but the forest doesn't care. It just holds a single moment, like it's always been there. No truth to chase, no blame to give, just something that won't let me live. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. It was a gunshot in the quiet pines I see. It was never just for me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed suspended in the tide. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the forest followed me, and every path I thought was gone just led me back into the sound. From echoes, let them settle where they fall. There's no ending in the hearing, just a stillness after all. And it isn't punishment rising, it's just consequence in air, like a truth that once was hidden, now is simply everywhere. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't the sound that breaks you down, it's what still lingers all around. Every silence you disturb becomes a part of what you heard. And forests don't forget the sound, they keep it buried in the ground. So every step you think is clean still carries what you've been. In the pines I know, it never really let me go. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed alive inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let the silence take the night. And every breath I thought was mine was shaped by that dividing line. Now the forest feels the same still, but I don't hear it that way. Like something changed without changing and never went away. And if you ever hear a quiet that feels too sharp to ignore. Don't assume it fades to nothing. It might be what it was before.